Solar panel shading problems are one of the most underestimated issues in off-grid systems because people often assume a little bit of shade isn't a big deal. When in reality, even small, partial shading can have a disproportionately large impact on your entire system's performance. The reason this catches people off guard is that solar panels are interconnected electrical systems, and when one part underperforms, it can affect everything connected to it. The most important thing to understand is that shading doesn't just reduce output from the panel that's covered. It can limit the performance of other panels. In a series setup, all panels share the same current flow, so if one panel is shaded and producing less, it effectively becomes a bottleneck. The entire string drops to match the weakest one. This means a small shadow on one panel can reduce the output of multiple panels at once. The type of shading also matters more than people expect. Partial shading can be even more disruptive because it affects current flow within the panel cells. If only a portion of those cells are shaded, it can create uneven performance and trigger internal bypass mechanisms, reducing output even further. So something as simple as a branch, a chimney shadow, or dirt buildup on one section can have a noticeable impact. Shading is also not always constant. It changes throughout the day and across seasons. A system that looks clear at midday might experience shading in the morning or evening when the sun is lower. Trees grow, shadows shift, and what wasn't a problem during installation can become one over time. This is a dynamic issue. One challenge is that shading often goes unnoticed because the system still works, just less efficiently. You might not realize how much power you're losing. You notice it most when you run into energy shortages during low production periods like cloudy days or winter months. The impact of shading is strongly influenced by wiring. In series systems, shading on one panel affects the entire string. In parallel systems, each panel operates more independently, so shading on one panel has less effect on the others. This is why environments with unavoidable shading often benefit from parallel or mixed wiring configurations. However, even in parallel setups, shading still reduces total output. It just doesn't drag everything down as severely. Many modern panels include bypass diodes, which allow current to flow around shaded sections instead of being completely blocked. This helps, but it doesn't eliminate the problem. It just reduces the severity. Advanced setups may use microinverters or power optimizers, which allow each panel to operate independently, improving performance in shaded conditions. But they also add cost and complexity, which may or may not fit an off-grid setup depending on your goals. Prevention is always more effective than correction. Proper placement during installation is critical. Panels should be located where they receive the most consistent sunlight throughout the day and across seasons. This means thinking long-term. A small tree today might become a major shading problem in a few years. Regular maintenance also plays a role. Dirt, leaves, snow, or debris can act like temporary shading and reduce output. Keeping panels clean and clear ensures you're getting as much light as possible, especially when every bit of energy matters. Another important habit is monitoring system performance. If you notice gradual drops in output, shading is one of the first things to check. Walking around your setup at different times of day and observing where shadows fall can reveal problems that aren't obvious at first. In real off-grid living, shading becomes more than just a technical issue. It becomes a planning and awareness issue. You start paying attention to how the sun moves, how your environment changes, and how small obstructions affect your system over time. This awareness is what allows you to keep your system performing consistently instead of slowly losing efficiency. The truth is that shading is not something you can completely eliminate, but it is something you can manage, reduce, and design around. Ignoring it leads to underperforming systems and frustration, while planning for it leads to more stable and predictable energy production. Solar shading isn't just about losing a bit of sunlight. It's about how one weak point can affect your entire system. If you want more real-world off-grid insights like this, make sure to subscribe to Off Grid Life Tech for more videos.